Good morning, children. Today we will have a new lesson, and the title of the lesson is The Happy Prince, written by Oscar Wilde. The story is very interesting. At the same time, it has a moral. Do you know the main character of the story is the Happy Prince, and he is being helped by a bird, Solo. Okay, and we can see the happy prince when he was alive. He was very happy indeed, but after his and he was not knowing what ugliness is, what misery is, what poverty is. But after his death, people made a statue of him and placed it on a big column or a tall column, a tall pillar. From there he could see the miseries of people, and he was very unhappy on seeing the poor condition of the people. So he decided to help those who were suffering. In this line, the first person who is helped is a seamstress. The second, a playwright. Third, a match girl. Fourth, two little boys. And finally, the happy prince lost all the valuable things attached to the statue. That is the end of the story. Okay, so let us go in detail about the noble deeds performed by the happy prince. Okay, so dear children, take your text. It is the fifth lesson from your supplementary reader, and we are at page number 28. Yeah, the happy prince. The happy prince was a beautiful statue. He was covered with gold. He had sapphires for eyes and a ruby in his sword. Why did he want to part with? Means give. Part with means to give all the gold that he had and his precious stones. This is a question for you that you will come to know while you read the text. So happy prince physical appearance is that he is a statue, okay, and his entire body is covered with gold, and for his eyes he had sapphires. Now what do you mean by sapphire? A precious blue stone is called sapphire. And for his sword there is a ruby. What is ruby? A very precious red stone. Okay. High above the city on a tall column, means pillar, stood the statue of the happy prince. He was gilded all over with, covered all over with thin leaves of fine gold. For eyes he had two bright sapphires, and a large red ruby glowed on his sword hilt. So what did he have for his eyes? Two bright sapphires. What is there on the sword hilt? A ruby. Okay. One night there flew over the city a little swallow. His friends had gone away to Egypt 6 weeks before, but he had stayed behind. Then he decided to go to Egypt too. So the second main character is that little bird Swallow, and his friends had already gone to Egypt, but the time is given 6 weeks before. So it is very natural that birds migrate from one place to the other, right? But he had stayed behind. Then he decided to go to Egypt too. This bird also wanted to continue its journey to Egypt. So it was flying, and it could see the statue. Okay, all day he flew, and at night time he arrived at the city. Where shall I put up? He said. I hope the town has made preparation. People got settled because it is night. Then he saw the statue on the tall column. The bird could see the big statue there, and he decided to settle down there for that night. I will put up there, he cried. It is a fine position with plenty of fresh air. So he alighted. What is alighted? Got down. So he alighted, got down just between the feet of the happy prince. I have a golden bedroom, he said softly to himself as he looked around. Actually, I told you this statue is made of golden leaves. So the bird felt he got a golden bedroom. And when he was about to sleep, but just as he was putting his head under his wing, a large drop of water fell on him. What a curious thing. So this is what you have to underline. It is very strange thing. Why? It is not a rainy season, or there are no clouds on the sky and the stars are very bright. Still it is raining. That is why the expression, what a curious thing. Then another drop fell. What is the use of a statue if it cannot keep the rain off? He said, I must look for a good chimney spot. Chimney, the smoke pipe. In every house you will have a chimney pot. So the bird thought of going to any of the chimney. Then continue its stay between the feet of the statue. And he determined to fly away, but before he had opened his wings, a third drop fell. So this is very important. How many drops fell? Now it is third drop. And he looked up and saw, oh, what did he see? The eyes of the happy prince were filled with tears, and tears were running down his golden cheeks. His face was so beautiful in the moonlight that the little swallow was filled with pity. So the bird could see that the happy prince was crying, or tears were coming from his eyes. And who are you? He said. And the bird asked, who are you? I am the happy prince. Then why are you weeping then? If you are happy, why should you cry? Asked the swallow. You have quite drenched me. What is drenched? Wetted. Wet, wetted, wet, or wet, wet, wet. All the same form, no change. So the statue had made the bird wet. When I was alive and had a human heart, answered the statue, I did not know what tears were. So now he is telling his own story, that once he was a human being with a human heart, he never understood what tears were. For I lived in the palace, court, royal court, where sorrow is not allowed to enter. My courtiers, the people in the court is called courtiers, called me the happy prince, and happy indeed I was. So I lived and so I died. And now that I am dead, they have set me up here so high that I can see the ugliness and the miseries of the city. So standing on the statue, the pillar, the happy prince could see the ugliness. What is misery? Unhappiness of the city. And though my heart is made of lead, yet I cannot choose but weep. Actually, the statue's heart is made of lead. In spite of that, it feels like weeping, so it was weeping. What? Is he not solid gold? The bird actually thought the entire body is made of gold, said the swallow to himself. He was too polite to make any personal remarks. Okay. Far away, continued the statue in a low musical voice. Far away in a little street, there is a poor house. One of the windows is open, and through it I can see a woman seated at a table. A woman seated at the table. Her face is thin and worn, and she has coarse red hands, all pricked by the needle, for she is a seamstress. She is embroidering flowers on a satin gown for the loveliest of the queen's maids of honor to wear at the next court ball. In a bed in the corner of the room, her little boy is lying ill. He has a fever and is asking his mother to give him some oranges. Actually, the boy is suffering from her boy is suffering from fever and asking for oranges. His mother has nothing to give but only river water. Only river what can be provided? Swallow, swallow, little swallow, will you not bring her the ruby out of my sword hilt? My feet is fastened. Actually, that happy prince wanted to help that lady with the ruby that he had on his sword hilt. My feet are fastened. What is fastened? Tied to this pedestal, I mean to that pillar pedestal, and it cannot move. So this is the first request from the side of the happy prince, that the little bird should help him. What way it should help? By taking the ruby out of his sword hilt and to help that seamstress. Who is a seamstress? One who knits cloth, or one who makes embroidery work on cloth is called seamstress. And what is the problem with the seamstress? She is very weak, and not only that, his son is her son is suffering from fever, okay, and he wanted to eat orange, but mother had only river water to give. Very poor lady. So the prince decided to help the seamstress. This is the first help rendered by the prince in the story. Okay, children. So let us wind up for the day. And before that, let us make a recap of what we have learned today. So children, it is all about the happy prince, which was a statue and was placed on a tall column. From there he could see the miseries of people. Okay, one day a bird came to that city and it wanted to have shelter for one night because it was going to Egypt. Okay, so when the bird was taking rest under the feet, suddenly a drop of water fell on him, and it was very curious thing for him. Why? Because there is no cloud. So it is a curious thing. So there is no cloud, there is no chance of rain, and stars are bright, sky is bright. Then how it happened? So 3 times it happened. So finally when the bird looked up, it could see that the statue was crying. And he asked, "Who are you?" Then the happy prince said, "I am the happy prince." But bird is asking, "If you are happy, why should you weep?" Then he started telling the story. When as a human being, he had a human heart, and he was very happy indeed because he was living in a court. But after his death, he was taken to that tall column. From there he could see what? The ugliness. Okay, what he could see? The ugliness and miseries of people. So he could see one lady who was facing some trouble. Financially she was weak, physically she was weak, and her son is sick and wanted to eat oranges, and the lady did not have anything to give except river water. So happy prince requested, "Swallow, swallow, little swallow, will you not bring her the ruby out of my sword hilt? My feet are fastened to this pedestal and I cannot move." So this is the request. Okay, children, here we will stop for the day. Thank you. Have a nice day ahead.